Hi, this is Mayor. I'm gonna do my recap. Today is Thursday, October 10th. It was a very interesting day today. I did a lot of trading. I did, I believe, 7 trades. I'm gonna go over them quickly. Thankfully, TVIX I had a good trade to open, a good trade to my last trade. In between was um, not good trade management. I was too tight on the stops. Anyways, BBBY it gapped up 20%. I believe they had like a new CEO. So coming into the day, I was actually, I don't know, I wasn't sure about this being a long because it was up so much, 20%, and it sold off in the pre-market. So it seemed weak at the open here. It put in and it came under all the moving averages that we WAP. So here, and it couldn't hold above 12. So I got in at 1190, put my stop at 12. It came down here, covered just a little bit because it wasn't breaking down 1185. Then I covered more here at 1-to-1 at 1176, and then it came back to my break even, so I got out. I was more than 2/3 covered by the time it came out here, so I did make some money on this. So that was my first trade. My next trade was PCG. PCG had terrible news. There was some really bad news in California with electric. I think it wasn't working or something. As you see, this stock has been really beaten down. $50 it was like about a year ago, exactly a year ago, and now it's down to $7. So this gap down here from 10 to 7. Its problem with PCG is the trade's really erratic. The spread is very tight, like 1 or 2 cents or 3 cents, but it could just like jump 10 cents in like a second before you have any chance to get out. And I did go in. I treated it like a $7 stock. I went a little bit heavier. So I did have I did have a weak hand, as I'll show you. Not only once, just twice. So so here you go. So this popped up right at the open here, 843, came up, yeah, like about 70 cents. Then I saw this huge down candle. So even though it was above all these moving averages, because it was down 25% to 28%, on this pullback I went short against, it was $8. It was a full dollar. I was watching the level 2, it could not break this $8. So I hit it short. I went heavier size because I had a tight stop above $8. I got filled at 7.99, I believe. So this popped up as soon as I was struggling around 790, and here it popped up to 807, as you see, and I got scared out, so I just stopped myself out, and this was a small loss above $8 because it cracked at $8. I was afraid it's gonna come right back up here to 810, 820. So I stopped myself out, and then I watched it drop down to the VWAP. So here I was like, all right, let me try this again. So I did half of the share size that I did originally because my stop was going to be $8 again. I got filled at 780.86, I believe, and it wasn't breaking down, and I didn't like the way it was trading, and I got out. And as you see, this came down all the way down to 750. So this was really unfortunate. These two trades, I did not give it the appropriate place, and I could not capitalize on the moves. Then I did a quick trade on Delta. Carlos was talking about it in the Beer Bull Traders in the room. So I traded off a 5-minute, I think. I believe I traded off a 5-minute. Yeah, so no, I traded off a 1-minute. So this was here. You can look in the pre-market. It was down, but it was really coming up. It was being bought back up in the pre-market off the pre-market lows, and it broke down, and here it formed a bottom here at 51.25. It couldn't crack through this level. So here on the way up at 51.45, I went long. And again, I chickened out. I just chickened out. 51.40 wasn't getting the move. I wasn't comfortable with the trade. It was like reversal, VWAP reversal. I haven't been good in the past in reversal, so I stopped myself out. But look at this, made a nice move up to 51.80. I don't like DAL Delta. It's a choppy stock overall. I remember it has like a choppy history from the past previous earnings, so I did not want to really trade it that much. But I just saw the setup. It seemed good. You see, it's very choppy, very wicky. I don't know. I don't like it. It trades like a nicey stock. Then I did Roku. I did 2 trades on Roku, ABCD. Here you go. I had 1 or 2. Yeah, so here consolidated, poked below. I try to get long for the high of day. got stopped out very quickly. I didn't give it any room. Here I went long again and got stopped out. I was afraid it's gonna dump all the way back to VWAP. Meanwhile, it did go to the high of the day, but not really much above it, so it wouldn't have been a big trade anyways. Then my final trade that was a good trade, and this is where I stopped. This was on the Trump news. Trump tweeted out with China that he's gonna meet with China, and the SPY really went the SPY went wild. Yes, as you can see here, made this huge move up here from 291, had volume and everything. So I went with TVIX and here. So this was the drop. On the pullback at 1470, I saw it couldn't go above 1470. So I went short. I got the top 1469, covered 60, covered at 50, low 50s, covered here 45, covered all the way down to 1440. Had I been more patient, yes, I would have done much better. I took too many covers early. I was a little impatient, took a little bigger size. Yes, but this was a good trade, and this made my day, and I ended up green. So I'm glad for that. Thank you everyone for watching, and have a wonderful day.